Juan, do you think that the Democrats should have waited until they'd seen the transcript and the whistleblower before they move forward, as Nancy Pelosi did last night?
No, I think that based on what we know and what has been proven in terms of the release, it's not a transcript per se, it's more a memo written of people who understood or heard the conversation. I think that they were exactly right. You know, today, apparently, the White House talking points got leaked to some Democrats. But I think it's leaked farther.
They weren't leaked. They were accidentally emailed to them.
Yeah, accidentally.
That's not leaked.
Well, yeah, accidentally. They didn't intend it, so I guess it was leaked. But I think, you know, just listening here, I think, boy, those talking points, they've made the rounds because the reality is...
Wait, what does that mean? Whoa. What does that mean? Are you saying that I got talking points, Juan? No, you've got to answer. You've got to answer to the accusation.
You're telling me I was told what to say by the White House?
No, I'm saying they're all around. But here's what's wrong.
You had a whole day to talk. You didn't have to. Let's get Katie in. At least she has something to say that's original.
Here we go. Asking a foreign government to investigate a political rival is illegal.
Oh.
It's illegal. Okay. It's a violation of the Constitution.
Did you get that from Media Matters, Juan?
And the constitutional oath is that the president should protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. Okay. And by the way, this isn't just
So he's supposed to look away from potential corruption? How's that protected?
No, you can't, because you accused us of reading talking points.
Here's what it is. Judge Napolitano, who's our senior news analyst, he says, what does he say? You don't need a quid pro quo. You just need to ask a foreign government to interfere in this conversation. It's not only that. I mean, you stop and think about it. Pelosi says this is lawless. Okay, Mitt Romney said extremely troubling. It comes from a Republican.
Okay. Of course.
You get a situation where the President of the United States is saying, I want dirt on my political opponents. And then I hear, oh, it's because we can't beat you at the ballot box. It's because he's worried about Joe Biden.
Yeah,
this, to me, is an outrage, and it's unbelievable that people would try to throw up smoke.
It's exactly what you did in the last election. It's exactly what Obama and his people did to Trump.
Ron, you've had 2 days to talk about it. Katie hasn't been able to say a word.
Let's talk about
Mr. Filibuster.
Two things that
you were on this show yesterday. We weren't, Juan. You had your shot.
Let's talk about 2 things that you brought up. You said that it is illegal for a president to ask for dirt, but from a foreign agency or a foreign government. Senate Democrats sent a letter to Ukraine in 2018 asking for them to investigate President Trump by cooperating with the special counsel investigation. So if Trump is guilty of it, so are the Democrats.
That's a cooperation.
You also essentially implied.
That's not. He was asking him to do an investigation.
Let her talk,
Juan. Did you read the transcript or not? It doesn't seem like you did. Sorry, Katie.
Nope, I'm good. Yep. Okay. All right. So you implied that the transcript was not properly transcribed. The people who wrote the notes were CIA agents who were brought in from the CIA to do this. We know that people who have done these things before have said on record today that this is the closest you're going to get to a transcribed
there's not a
situation. So on to the political aspect of this. You know, the word favor has been tossed around a lot in terms of the transcript of people accusing the president of giving a favor and asking for a favor of Joe Biden being investigated. He actually uses the term favor when he's asking about Ukrainian interference in the 2016 election. And let's not forget that it was the DNC who went and met with Ukrainian officials in Washington, D.C. to ask for dirt on President Trump on behalf of Hillary Clinton. That's the first thing. The second thing is the president this week has been able to set up a huge contrast when it comes to what Democrats are focused on and what he is doing. He's been meeting with a number of leaders. You had Secretary Pompeo stand up and say we've convinced a number of allies that the Iran deal is no longer the way forward with Iran. So while he's doing this on the world stage and having serious conversations about the security of the country, the Democrats are focused on impeachment based on a transcript that they didn't even see till today, and continuing on with the narrative while the president's actually focused on serious issues that affect the country, and voters are going to be the ones who decide if that's going to happen.
Well, last month, I can't remember which poll it was, but they're pretty much consistent across the board that 60% or more of people say they are not for impeachment, that they don't have the appetite for it because they would like to see other things get done.